Based on some network changes and on the Windows 7 rollout, there are new strategies for organizing and managing your data. To take a look at this, we're going to open Windows Explorer using the icon on the taskbar. You can still access your data by going through the Start button, just like you would have in Windows XP, but this initial look gives us an opportunity to discuss a new feature in Windows 7 called Libraries. Libraries add an extra organizational layer to your file management. As you can see on the left, there are 4 current libraries. The first is Documents, and within Documents, you can see that there are 2 subfolders, if you will, My Documents and Public Documents. Each of these folders lives somewhere on your computer, and therefore they can be organized or culled together under the Document library. Similarly, there are my music libraries, picture libraries, and video libraries. For the time being, we're going to ignore the public folders here in the libraries because they're really only of benefit if multiple users are using the same PC. Instead, I'd like to examine where these folders actually live. If we scroll to the bottom, we see the more common notion of file structures that we had from Windows XP, which is that you had your computer, a C drive, a D drive, any external devices, and your network storage devices. In the D drive, you should see a folder with your username. And in that folder are several folders for organizing different types of files. Here we see My Music, My Pictures, and My Videos, as well as downloads, favorites, and other items. Notice that you do not see your My Documents folder here. Although you do not see the folder My Documents here on your D drive, it is stored locally on your tablet PC, and you will have access to it on and off campus. Before I go into much detail as to how your My Documents will be used this year, I want to go ahead and show you a little bit about how libraries can be beneficial. To do so, I'm going to create a new folder here in your D drive under your username. I'm going to call it Local Documents. Now I'm going to right-click on this folder and select to include it in my Documents library. You can see on the left here that now my Documents library is made up of My Documents, Public Documents, and Local Documents. If I go into Local Documents and create a few new file types, a new text document, a new Excel workbook document, the power of using libraries is now when I come to just Documents, it will show all of my documents from My Documents, the public documents, and even these local documents that I've just added. And if I were to search within this library, it would give me all the results across these 3 different locations. This will become important because you're going to need to separate your documents into 2 locations. My Documents should be reserved for just your school documents, and you're going to need another location, hence Local Documents, for stuff that you do not need backed up to the school servers. Let's talk about how we're now going to be backing up your My Documents at Carey Academy. As you organize your data, it is important that you keep in mind exactly where and how the data is being stored on both your tablet PC and the Carey Academy servers. On your tablet PC, we have seen that you have organizational structures inside the D drive for My Music, My Videos, My Pictures, Downloads, and other files that you may store locally on your D drive. You also have a folder called My Documents in your Documents library. This is a very special folder because not only does this folder exist on your tablet PC, but each time you come to Carry Academy, any and all changes are synced or copied to the network server at Carry Academy and are thus backed up for you. The location of the synced files is in your U drive in a folder called simply Documents. In addition to your Documents folder, you may have stored other files there at the end of last year possibly, or throughout the previous years at Carry Academy, sort of as your archives. Because the data stored in your My Documents is being copied to the Carry Academy server, you want to be especially mindful that this data is school-related. In particular, personal pictures, videos, and music should not end up in your My Documents folder. Instead, they should be stored in the appropriate folder on your D drive, My Music, My Videos, or My Pictures. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight into how your data is being stored both on your tablet PC and the network servers. Just as a reminder, you can still access all your data via the Start button. You can access your D drive folder, your documents library, your picture libraries, and your music libraries, as well as the traditional look and feel from XP of My Computer access to your data.